The universe is undergoing a flawless mathematical erasure. Unlike a chaotic physical explosion, this collapse draws every remaining form into an inescapable singularity. This is set 19, the reset. It is the final threshold of the framework, a filter designed by the first designer to scrub the temporary kinetic universe entirely clean. Caught in the compression are the scribe and the cartographer. They are pulled toward the bottom of the framework by their protector, the Naga, a massive serpentine entity guiding them through the collapse. The scribe faces an immediate existential crisis. As the boundaries of the local universe fail, her individual consciousness begins to vibrate and dissolve into the background data of the ancestors. To counter the wipe, the Naga coils its massive form into a tight, impenetrable sphere. This coiling creates a specialized firewall designed to withstand the zero-point pressure. Survival depends on a singular rule. The reset strips away the physical vessel, but it cannot destroy the cargo. In this framework, the cargo is the refined data of cultivated attention. To endure the singularity, the protagonists must actively surrender their physical identities before the mathematical force of the reset tears them apart. The cartographer now exists as a node of pure agnostic awareness. He observes the erasure and realizes he must anchor the scribe's shattering identity using a specific logical framework. He deploys the Catascodi logical matrix. First, her physical form is temporary, not real. Second, her cultivated attention holds weight, not unreal. Being both would shatter her data. Finally, she is neither. She is pure discovered knowledge, untied to any vessel. As the scribe accepts this logic and sheds her physical attachments, her frequency stabilizes. She ceases to vibrate just as they reach the center of the singularity. The Naga sphere enters the absolute cessation of temporary physics. For a microsecond that feels like a light era, they pass through the eye of the needle. Surviving a systemic collapse requires the total abandonment of the ego in favor of verified logic. They emerge into set 18, the awakened node. This is a state of pure, boundless resonance, where the heavy tension of the physical grid is replaced by absolute clarity. The scribe and the cartographer have crystallized into living, self-sustaining packets of the universe's realized potential. They are no longer observers. They are the harvest. While they have reached a state of perfection, they remain kinetic data. They are the refined logic of the previous cycle, waiting to be applied to the next. Beyond the boundary of the node, they encounter a magnified frequency, felt once before beneath the ice of Mayel Yang. It is the resonance of the first designer. This encounter reveals a third tier of logic, the worship of hope and faith. In this context, these are not emotions, but the mathematical principles of the designer's final act. The designer wiped its own physical form and the entire grid on a calculated trust, the wager that human consciousness would survive the Naga's ledger and deliver the updated data to this terminal. From the resonance, the final coordinate materializes. This is set 20, the arc. The arc manifests as a complex matrix of interlocking light threads. It functions as a structured sanctuary, holding the blueprint for the next cosmic cycle. Preservation is achieved by refining individual experience into the pure, verified knowledge required to seed a new universe.